So we got a fairy tale fight tonight, and it's taking place during the time of Tenrou Island. Now we're gonna, rewind, go back to Tenrou Island, and we're gonna have these two people fight each other instead. We're gonna have Gray and Rustyrose fight each other. Rusty fought against Evergreen and Elfman. They they ain't as strong as Gray is. Like even back then, Gray was stronger than both of them, right? So we're gonna say he dealt with them and then he found Gray. That's how this is gonna play out, right? How the fight starts. So when it comes to physical strength, I got Gray winning with physical strength, striking power, lifting power. Rustyrose, he thinks he got it like that, but and because like he has the arc of embodiment, lost magic, allows him to replicate what he sees, but it's an illusion. So, he thinks he's some kind of guy, and he ain't when it comes to strength. When it comes to physical speed, he's not that great. Like, he was, like, Evergreen and Elfman were, you know, they weren't better than him, but, they had him beaten some categories. Grateful Buster, a guy stronger than both of them, better than both of them at using magic. Yeah, man, he's faster than Rustyrose, too. Then when it comes to durability, Gray's more durable than he is. And I ain't saying Gray's a tank or anything. And Rusty, yeah, he's not either. But Gray's a bit tougher than he is. When it comes to endurance, I got Gray. Because like originally he fought against Ultu, and their fight took like a while. Because guess what? He forced her to use magic she wouldn't use. Because she hates her mother. He forced her to use that kind of magic. Pull that out. And she was kind of holding back. She was, psychologically fucked with. Now, when it comes to intelligence, I'll give it to Rustyrose because he'll have him fucked up at the beginning of this fight. He will, because this guy has an ability called Dark of Embodiment. So he could basically create, replicate anything he has seen. If he can imagine it and he can think it, he can bring that object or that thing into existence. He can, but it's an illusion too. But it becomes real when you put importance behind that shit, and then it is real. And if you ain't strong enough to dispel it either, this guy has knowledge of other spells that he's seen and other stuff. So then we got the experience. I'll give that to Rusty. Close skills, because Gray at this time he don't have any of that shit. He don't have the devil slaying magic, and he also don't have the second origin. But hold on, calm down. Gray has, close skills. He has his hands. He can definitely put fucking hands on this guy during the fight. Don't matter what he tries to bring out. His hands are gonna be there. He has, his ice make magic. He can make all kinds of shit. This boy, this guy. Range skills, I'll give it to Rusty. You know, because he can pull out any kind of range move that he remembered. And I ain't saying Gray don't. You could easily give it to Gray if you wanted to, boys. Um, when it comes to recovery, I'm giving it to Gray. Hacks, I'm giving it to Rusty only because he has that arc of embodiment. He can recreate what he's seen, right? Environment going to Gray Full Buster since it's on Tenrou Island, and he'll fight hard to beat this guy's ass. So guess what? Gray Full Buster does win this fight, high difficulty. Because coming into it, he don't know what this guy does. So it's gonna be a hard fight. But once he does figure that shit out, he will, have enough endurance, strength, all of that to just put this guy down. So we got Gray winning this high difficulty. Let me know what you think in the comments below and be cool. Call in the corner.